News alert. Right now, the FBI is on the scene in Garland, Texas, just hours after a pair of gunmen opened fire outside a free speech event where they hit one police officer who was wounded in the ankle, and then a SWAT team returned fire.
Right now, their identities and motives are still unclear, but just as shots rang out, a menacing message was posted on Twitter warning of the attack. Joining us now to discuss this and more is a possible presidential candidate himself, businessman extraordinaire, Donald Trump. So, Donald Trump, what's your reaction to this shooting overnight? Freedom of speech, regardless of what they're talking about, you got to feel as though you could do without being shot, wouldn't you think?
Well, I do, and I think it's terrible, and we have to act very strongly. And I actually think the police, if you look at what happened in Baltimore, you look at what happened, I mean, they destroyed the city in one night by acting weakly. You know, the weak action was so bad because that city is just destroyed. I have friends that live there. They say what happened there won't recover for 10 and 20 years because of the people running things.
200 businesses destroyed at least.
Destroyed. But I will say, I watched Pam prior, and it looks like she's just taunting everybody. What is she doing with drawing Mohammed? And it looks like she's actually taunting people. And it's disgusting that it happened and everything else. But why are they drawing Mohammed? Isn't there something else they can draw?
Well, it's interesting you say that. You're referring to Pamela Geller. She's the president of the American Freedom Defense Initiative who organized this event, the cartoon drawing there. We actually asked her, she said, you know, is there another way that this could have happened to express your freedom of speech and your rights without this drawing? She said, no, there wasn't another way because you have to fight back against this war against freedom of speech. You say?
Well, I just say that they can't do something else. They have to be in the middle of Texas doing something on Mohammed and insulting everybody, and it's disgusting what happened, and we have to be very strong. But it looks to me like she's somebody that is just taunting them. And what is she doing, and why is she doing it? And, you know, I'm one that believes in free speech probably more than she does. But what's the purpose of this? So she's taunting them. She's probably, it's very risky for her. I don't know. Maybe she likes risk. But what the hell is she doing, and what is the purpose of it?
That's a great question there, Mr. Trump.
All right, Mr. Trump, I'm sure you saw, it looks like Ben Carson yesterday declared he's running for president on a local affiliate down in Florida. Carly Fiorina just declared she's running for president over on Good Morning America. And Mike Huckabee is probably going to come out very shortly. I mentioned Fiorina. Here she is. Listen to this. On Good Morning.
Yes, I am running for president. I think I'm the best person for the job because I understand how the economy actually works. I understand the world, who's in it, how the world works. I understand bureaucracies, and that's what our federal government has become, a giant, bloated, unaccountable, corrupt bureaucracy. I understand technology, which is a tool both to reimagine government and to re-engage citizens in the process of government. And I understand executive decision-making, which is making a tough call in a tough time with high stakes for which you're prepared to be held accountable. I don't think you read about that. You learn it by doing it.
And you know all about executive decision making. All right, three more Republicans this week. You want to make it four? We got a live TV camera here.
Well, no, I just look at Carly, and, you know, Carly was dismissed. She was fired, really in a very tough manner, from Hewlett-Packard. She then ran for the Senate, and as you know, from California, lost in a landslide. So I don't know. Now she's running, and I wish her luck. I think she's probably a very nice person.
Do you look at any three between Governor Huckabee, Carly Fiorina, or Ben Carson as top tier contenders?
Well, let me put it this way: they're all very nice people.
So that's a no.
Well, it's nothing. I mean, who knows what happens? I mean, it's a crazy world. We're living in a crazy world. Do I think so? No, I don't think so.
Would their presence intimidate you not to run?
No, that would not be one of the reasons I would.
Would they inspire you to run?
No, not at all. No. What inspires me to run is I could do a better job than anybody else, and that's what I've been doing, and that's how I've built up a great company. So we'll be talking about that. But no, the three, I like all three, but I don't think they have a great chance at it.
So perhaps you'll jump into the political ring soon, and you'll tell us first, we hope. But you were at one ring. It was a big fight. Pacquiao and Mayweather. You were there. Tell us all about it, Mr. Trump.
Well, it was it was really a little bit of a downer because, you know, it was so exciting. Everything was so good. And then all of a sudden, things happened, and it just didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out. The fight was not a great one. A lot of people thought actually that Mayweather didn't win because he wasn't aggressive. He was look, he's an excellent boxer, but his matches are usually not exciting. He's a defensive boxer, and the aggressor was Pacquiao. And a lot of people thought so, but Pacquiao didn't think. I don't know. Pacquiao was. I thought he would act with great indignation. It was a very close fight, but I thought he'd act with great indignation. He really didn't. He accepted his loss so easily. I was surprised at that.
Well, he also said he was hurt. But overall, as you
look
at
that was a bad thing. I mean, supposedly he was hurt. His right shoulder was very badly hurt, and he couldn't fight. So, everyone's going in there thinking it's going to be. It was really disappointing. It was really disappointing.
I mean, just think about other great fights when Hearns and Leonard fought, when Hagler and Hearns fought, when Leonard. These guys said, "I have to win." And for less money. These guys are getting about $80 million, $100 million, and it didn't seem like either one had to win.
Well, it wasn't a great fight, and the event itself was, it was going to be one of the great events of all time, and it was a little bit of a downer, to be honest with you.
I'm sure you had a good time. Now, listen.
Other than that, I had a great time.
But by the way, our celebrity stroll that we did together right outside Trump Tower, it's going to be later on this week. Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready for it. Boy, that was really a tough stroll we had with all the people surrounding us and going crazy. I guess they were going crazy because you were there. You're a big star. He's a very big star. I don't know how you two can make it. This guy is such a big star.
I was wearing your new cologne, and that attracted people to me.
Well, that's right. That was great. We had a good time. We walked down Fifth Avenue, and we walked into Trump Tower, and there were a lot of people going crazy because Brian was there.
Right.
And we had a great time.
All right, we'll be watching for that later in the week.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot of fun.
Very nice of you to give us that time. We appreciate it.
I loved it. Good. Have a good time. Thank you
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Mr. Trump.